here, but I'm blessed. Didn't know it'd take me past my destiny. You're behind me with the rest, 'cause I'm a mess. No more you.
And I go home. You said things could only get better. I needed more than ever. They don't. How can I believe you when everything is secret, secret? Everything is secret, secret. Everything is secret, secret. Everything is secret. How can I believe when everything is secret, secret? You see through, gotta make space for the new you, like I'm old news in your rearview mirror. It must be nice you went and got a penthouse, all your friends partying is real loud. Brand new money with a brand new chest, still a baby bird right straight off the nest like you. No more,
Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot Oracle and I do the readings. So let me update everybody on the status. So I'm in Texas where we use wind turbines for power and they all froze. So we have no power and so they have rolling blackouts. So if I magically disappear, it is not a trick. It is reality in Texas right now. We also have no water. So we're collecting snow and using that to bathe. It's heaven on earth in Texas right now. I mean, wherever you are, if you're not having to do that, be happy. Anyway, that is the status. So if we magically disappear, that's what happened. Andy, Midnight Meditations, Tarot and such. Basesha, what's going on? Juliet, Kasuma, and Dee Dee, Tammy Barnes, Sunshiny Day, Christina, Wolfie, Modern Muse Tarots, and Enlightenment, CFK, Skinny Legends, and Crystals and Paint. Welcome all of you. Welcome one, welcome all. How is it going tonight? All right, Wolfie, what is your question? Thank you so much for your donation. Let me know. In the meantime, we will use Modern Muse Tarot. Modern Muse Tarot says, what? Modern Muse Tarot, oh, no, it's any positive thoughts. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right, so we're doing a general reading with the wrong tarot. All right, we're doing a general reading for, let's see, Modern Muse Tarot. There we go. Let's see, general reading, Modern Muse Tarot. There we go. Robin Wood Tarot. Let's see. Bartman, what is going on? Good to see you. KD, welcome. Boo Boo, welcome. What is going on? All right. Let's see. What do we got going on? Wolfie, what is your question? Let me know. Can I get cards on individuality? All right. Manually enter question. All right. Did I turn it off? Yeah, I did. Wolfie wants to know cards on individuality. There you go. Wolfie, cards on individuality. All right, let's do that. With whatever this is, whatever this deck is what we are going to be using tonight. This is the deck that we're going to use. So there you go. Supposedly in the 40s tonight. Well, it must be nice. It's going to be like 7 degrees here tonight. So there is that. There is that. So yeah, if you're not bathing with snow water, be happy. I mean, be happy. Appreciate what you have. Appreciate what you have. By the way, the water situation is actually due to no power. So if they can't get the pumps to work, then you can't get water out to people. So instead of having water, you get no water. So we got bottled water, we got snow for bathing, and all that good stuff. So we don't actually bathe in the snow. So if you're thinking we get naked and go out in the backyard and bathe in the snow, I don't really think that's accurate. but we can preserve the snow water and do all of that. So, there you go. All right, cards on individuality. The Emperor says individuality is going to be critical as you sort of move into a space where you need to get stuff done. You need to get stuff done. But the Emperor just says that, especially the Five of Stones, that you need to get things done. You need to get stuff done. Part of that is going to be just the factor of having your own power, having your own individuality in order to try to move forward with that and to get that stuff done. A lot of times you'll get the Five of Stones where you think you move forward, but you sort of run into a dead end. It's not something that you have an opportunity to do. Again, it's sort of just a problematic. So trying to do things on your own a lot of times without support, without someone to help you out, without someone to do those things for you ends up with a problem in the long run. The Five of Stones says sometimes you get that way when you try to do the individuality thing, right? Eight of Cups also says that knowing when to stop, knowing when to give up, and doing all of that stuff is sort of difficult sometimes with the Eight of Cups being there, because the Five of Stones into the Eight of Cups, we have sort of a bad news into bad news. Emperor says that we bring it on ourselves sometimes, or sometimes we even have some sort of an issue getting it to be completed or getting it to the very end, right? High Priestess, it is a learning opportunity. It is something where we sort of grow, we expand, and we get that stuff done. But at the end of the day, the High Priestess says that it is an opportunity to expand ourselves, to grow. And we are sort of bookended here by two majors, right? The High Priestess and the Emperor, again, right next to each other. Well, not literally, but very, very close to each other on the scale of how it goes with the majors. The High Priestess says that it's a good ending to it. It's something where we can use our intuition and all of that. Izzy Bear, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. We can use our intuition. We can use our power. We can have our individuality intact and still be able to get things done where we need it done. So there we go. All right. And by the way, if you like the stream, hit that like and sub button. You know what I mean? Because I would appreciate it, because it's rough up here. It's rough over here. We got to bathe in snow water. By the way, don't eat the yellow snow. That's one of the big points that I picked up really quickly. The yellow snow is not going to be good for you. It's just not good. It's not healthy. It's not healthy. It doesn't help. You know what I mean? All right. Modern Muse Tarot wants a general reading. Modern Muse, let's get your general up in here and get it going full steam by using everybody's favorite, my deck, which is going to be the Waterfall Tarot. By the way, we're going raw table today. Raw table today. You know what I mean? Tarot and such, we got a couple of inches of snow. This whole place would shut down. Uh-oh, where are you at? New York? Headed for the south. There you go. Sunshiny Day, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. The guy was suspended. Will he be fired? Sunshiny Day, you really don't like this dude. I get that. Sunshiny Day, you have something, you don't like this guy at all. I have that. I get that. Let's get it done, though. All right. The guy was suspended. All right. Let's see where we're going. Get a general in there. 5 of Wands in the 9 of Cups. Oh, Modern Muse Tarot. You've been giving. You have been giving. You have been friendly. You have been giving. You have expanded yourself. You have done a lot. You have done quite a bit of things for other people. And it seems like you're not getting a whole lot back. You know what I mean? You're not getting a whole lot back, and you want to. You want to get some of that back. The Nine of Cups, you have all of these offerings, you have all these sort of sharing and all these capabilities and whatnot. It just feels like that's going to be sort of difficult for you to do sometimes, right? The Five of Wands says you don't get a lot of rewards sometimes. Sometimes you do pull that extra mile. You do get things to where they need to be, and a lot of people just don't appreciate you sometimes, and that's okay. Because at the end of the day, I think people do notice the things that you do, the power that you bring, the good news that you sort of come in with, right? And yeah, that Five of Wands in there, though, says there is that conflict between should I do some things? Should I do some things? Or, should I not do some things? And I think you've pulled back some of that feel as well because you're feeling like it's just not in the groove. You're just not sort of getting into that mood, getting into that mode, right? The moon ultimately says that it is time to take a better journey with sort of your giving, what you're doing, and what you're sort of moving forward into. The moon is moving out of the water onto the land. I think it's time to do that with your sharing, with your giving, and sort of reevaluate how much you do for people or what you're going to do for people, or definitely how you're going to do things for people, because you want to get in that mode to where you feel good about it, you feel positive about it, and you have a lot of good feelings coming out of this stuff. Now, the Seven of Cups does say there are a lot of choices involved here, and it does feel like that the choices may lead to a dead end in many cases, but just sort of persevere. I don't think it's going to be a big deal, but yeah. Giving and sharing sometimes runs into a dead end. Sometimes run into a dead end for you, and just one of those things. All right, let's see what we got going next. All right, Izzy Bear wants to know. Izzy Bear was a bear. Izzy Bear had a question. What are his current feelings towards me? Let's get some good news. Christina handed us a minute ago the Modern Love Tarot. There we go. We can finally use it. Modern Love Tarot. Enlightenment. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. It's still Stacy. Well, Stacy, it's good that you're still Stacy. If you weren't Stacy anymore, that would be kind of awkward. All right. But let's see what is going to happen there. Yeah, I'm hoping I don't have any burst pipes, because, I mean, that would suck. That would suck. I did call insurance. They said it was covered, but I've seen just how effective the contractors are in this neighborhood. And I really don't want any more in my freaking house after the flooring ordeal. They still haven't finished the floor because, you know, inclement weather and whatnot. Elaine, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right. What are his current feelings towards me? Not good. Not good. Okay. Izzy, it seems like that this person has an issue being upfront, forward, and honest with you. You know? Upfront, forward, honest with you. It just feels like they have an issue with that. The Six of Cups into the Three of Swords. It feels like if they do make that connection, they get heartbroken. They do make that connection, they get sort of, you know, pushed back a little bit. Ten of Pentacles says they have a lot of hope and desire as far as what to do and sort of, you know, where to be. But are they going to take action on it? It doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it. You have sort of this hurt feelings or something like that. Maybe it's an ex. Maybe it's somebody that's interacted with you before. It feels like that Five of Swords definitely is sort of a negative card, especially next to the Three of Swords. That combination just doesn't look good at all. It does feel like this particular person has some issues. Are they going to be able to get through it? That's up to them. But their current feelings are definitely sort of mixed, a little bit in the mixed range. We have the good, the bad. If I make a connection, I may get heartbroken. If I make a connection, maybe a waste of time. I do have some high hopes. I do have some things I would like to see happen. But at the end of the day, I'm not really sure if I should go forward with that. It just feels like one of those. It feels like one of those. You know, one of those. You know, one of those. Get a generator, guys. It's a lightsaber. Well, Sunflower. I am in Texas, where it is usually 102 degrees. And the fact that it got -5 degrees in Texas was so oddball that I really didn't process that through my brain. Really didn't process it through my brain. Plus, I'm a new homeowner and I'm stupid. Those combinations are just not good. Are just not good for the soul. For the soul at all, right? For the soul at all. Let's get the Tarot Tower back into where we need it. Get the Tarot Tower back where we need it. Go over here and put this over there and figure out how it's going to go. Figure out how it's going to go. By the way, it's been a rough ass day. No, well, not today. Especially today hadn't been half bad. But other than that, it has been a rough ass week. So let's go with the Tarot of the Divine. Little Tarot of the Divine action. Get her done. See what is going to happen with all of that. All right. Let's see. Guy was suspended. Will he be fired? Will he be fired? Well, let's see. Let's see. He's evil. Sunshiny Day. He's just evil? Is that the case? Is that the thing, Sunshiny Day? He is just evil? I don't know. All right, let's see. Will he be fired? The Tower and Death. I think so. I think we're going to have to get rid of this person. I think that is going to have to get rid of this person. The Tower into Death. He's going to have to be forcefully removed. He needs to be forcefully removed and, needs to be pushed back. Needs to be pushed back with that. I think the Six of Cups does say that, this particular person is not the best, seen as not the best person at the end of the day. Six of Cups are not seen as the greatest person. Two of Swords also says they're going to sort of a difficulty finding something else. It seems like there are some people that don't like them. There are some people that recognize that they're mean, that they're cruel, that they're whatever. But yeah, the Tower and Death together doesn't look good at all. It definitely points to, yeah, we're going to have to get rid of them. Yeah, we're going to have to get rid of them. So good news, Sunshiny Day. We know you don't like him. We know he stinks. And that is going to be okay. That is going to be okay. All right. We got Izzy. We got Sunshiny. What does my app say is next? Enlightenment. It's Stacy. Stacy has a new name. Stacy has a new name. Jenny and Janet. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate you.
Mwah.
All right. I appreciate your donation. Let's get this action with the wheel. A little bit of the wheel thing going here. All right. General reading for Jenny. Jenny, we got you covered. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Katie, thank you for your 2 donations. I greatly appreciate that. Let's see what is up. What is up with that golden wheel? All right. Oh, Stacy. I'm glad that you're still Stacy. I am glad that you're still Stacy. If you suddenly became Sunflower, it would be kind of awkward. If you suddenly became KD, it would be kind of awkward, but you're still Stacy. And that's what I like about Stacy being still Stacy. Enlightenment wants a general, wants me to stay warm. Very difficult when you have no power and no water. I'm going to have to say, Christina's actually boiling water right now. We have to boil water because the water that we do get is poisonous. So if we don't boil it, we will die from some bacteria. So yeah, we got to boil water at this point. Yeah, we are living the dream in Texas. Living the dream in Texas. All right. The General, a Page of Swords and the Knight of Swords. Sort of interesting there. Your communication has had some problems. I think that you've been pushed back. You've been pushed back a little bit with the communications. It feels like a lot of things are just not working with communications. And you've sort of seen this happen before. Not necessarily Mercury retrograde type of thing. It just feels like that the page into the night, you need these communications to be better. You need people to understand you. Sometimes that's difficult. Sometimes it is sort of, one of those things. The Knight of Swords also has an action-oriented thing to it. We have a lot of blue here, a lot of blue. It feels like some of the communications could be on a downslope where you feel like you're not getting, again, your point across. Not only that, but it just feels like that there could be better receptivity from some people versus others, right? But again, the Page of Swords into the Knight of Swords is also an interesting combination when we have these blues because we have so many swords here. We have the Eight of Swords, which points to the restrictions. I can't get to where I need to go. Could this be from the communication? Could this be the communication clearing up? Makes a lot of sense, right? The Eight of Swords says the communication could be sort of honed in or pushed in to where you're not comfortable talking about things. You're not comfortable communicating. I think that's partly because of people you're communicating with or whatnot. The Knight of Swords at the end of the day says I wouldn't be too concerned about it. The things do become a better state. The things do clear up, and I think you get a lot of sort of use out of what you need to do in the long run. So there you go. Mina's bookshelf. We are out of water and power. Mina's bookshelf. The water that we are getting is poisonous. So they said don't drink it, don't get it in your eyes or orifices or anything like that. I'm not even sure if you're supposed to wash your genitals with it. I'm not sure, but it is poisonous. So we are gathering snow and we are using that. And we're also boiling water. So we have some fresh drinking water. So there it goes. We're living the dream, Mina. Living the dream in Texas. Okay. Let's see. Who is next? Elaine. Why is Yas so quiet in class? Because the poem I read in class really made her emotional. Oh, okay. Elaine made somebody emotional, and we need to find out why. We need to discover why. I want to use the Golden Nouveau Tarot. This is so freaking pretty. This was a gift from the beautiful, wonderful Christina. Gave us this beautiful deck of cards. We are going to use it to find out why Yas is so quiet in class. Read her a poem. That's nice. That's nice. Mina, you're wondering what the problem is. Let me tell you what the problem is. It is power because of the wind turbines froze. So now we can't get power because the clean energy wind turbines, they froze up. And now there's no power. No power for the water pumps, no power. They have rolling blackouts, etc. So living the dream. All right, clean energy. Go clean energy. Let's see about this. We do have a sort of an interesting Page of Swords moment here. It is back, by the way. The poem did move this person. The poem did move this person. It did make them emotional. I think it pushed them into a state where they didn't really want to be. I think they got a little too emotional about it. I think it's one of the factors where, Sarah, thank you for your donation. I think it's one of the factors where, you do have somebody being emotional over something. I think they sort of took it a little too seriously, or they took it a little, maybe it, do they have something where they need something from you? They need something from you. They have a communication they need from you. They have something that they absolutely need. They have something that they're sort of looking forward to be there from you, and they're just not getting it. And this poem, I think, sort of pushed that over the edge a little bit. Again, they were already sort of at that state, that little precipice and whatnot. But, at the end of the day, I don't think this is something they're going to be able to, it's not going to just throw them completely off course. You have a lot of emotions here. We have cups, and cups. I think that this is something where they need to talk to other people. They need to be in that state where they can sort of communicate well. And that's going to be nice. I think that's going to be nice at the end of the day there. The Queen of Cups also says this is just basically a more emotional person. So it's not like this is something new that they experience. They're emotional. They're emotional a lot, and they like to be emotional. Have you had those people that are one of those very emotional people? You never really kind of figure out why, but they just take everything to heart. It seems like this person is sort of in that state. But there you go. Jocelyn, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. About my dad. So that's pretty powerful when you make a good poem, when you make a good story kind of thing about a family member and whatnot. It is too. All right. So let's see what is happening here for the next donation. Hot House of Tarot, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. KD, is my hair permanently straight? Salon went bad. Oh my. We could do a throwdown. What do you think about a throwdown?
Time for a tarot throwdown.
Do a little bit of that throwdown action and see what is going to happen. I mean, is the hair permanently straight? We could have a yes up here. We could have a no down there. Who wins? Who wins on the throwdown? Who wins on the throwdown? Let's see. Oh, that no action. And the yes, does the yes win? You don't want your hair permanently straight. You don't want it permanently straight. I don't think it's going to be permanently straight. The reason I say this is because you have somebody that can fix it, or it naturally fixes itself, right? It naturally fixes itself. You do have science next to, very close to the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune says that this is sort of a new normal for a little bit, but is it permanently straight? I don't really think so, because this lady's hair is curly. This lady's hair is curly, KD. Good news. She brings you, KD, she brings you good news that we're going to be curly once again. It's not going to be permanently straight. I don't see it. We got death up here. Death says we have changes coming. We're going back to curly. That's going to be the new normal. You're good. You're good. Don't go to that salon again, KD. Don't go there again. You need to avoid them like the plague. Avoid that salon. They're going to mess you up. They are going to throw you to the wolves over there, KD. Throw you to the wolves. All right. General reading for Jenny. Jenny, don't you lose my number. What's the song? 74892. No, I don't know what the song is. I don't know. I was going to make a joke about the Jenny, don't lose my number, but I forgot the phone number. What is the phone number for Jenny, don't lose my number? Consider buying a wig. I don't know. I think they should fix it. KD should go in and just put her foot down and say, you people need to fix this mess with all of this garbage. Okay. Let's see what's happening here. General reading for Jenny. Jenny says the Two of Cups. Jenny, I think you're meeting somebody. I think you're meeting somebody. I don't know. It was 8675309. Andrew knows. All right. Elaine. Yes, she's very emotional. The Two of Cups says you're meeting somebody. Okay, Jenny. I don't know if you're set up with somebody. I don't know if you're hooked up with your soulmate yet or not, but you have a lot of good stuff coming in here. You're meeting somebody, the Two of Cups. We're meeting somebody. We're sort of getting in that mode where we need somebody around. We're meeting somebody new. I think that's a good initial interaction as well. Two of Cups is a very strong initial interaction. Now, the star says this is something that's been coming a while. You have karma to work out with this person. You need to work out something with this person, because I don't think you're going to sort of be able to avoid it. I think they're going to come back. And all of that stuff. So yeah, the star and the Two of Cups, this is a karmic relationship. You need to get something done. You need to get something moved in. Hanged Man says that treat this person differently than you did last time. So Jenny, you need to treat them differently than you did last time. Basically, don't go on instinct. Do like a reverse instinct. Right? To where it feels like I should do this. Let me do something a little bit different. Let me try it a little bit differently, because I think you sort of need that temperance. You need that balance. You need to get this person into your life. You need to work out whatever it is to work out. And that's going to be important. It's going to be important. This is going to be a very big interaction. Now, I do think that it is going to be a little bit of Aquarius feel. They're going to be an Aquarius and whatnot. But yeah, you got the Aquarius feel coming in. Don't go with your gut. You want to do the opposite of what your gut says to do with this particular person, because the Hanged Man, look at it differently. That is going to be important. All right. Yeah, I know everybody named Jenny ever has that joke pulled on them nonstop. I'm aware of that. I think that's going to be good. Will I lose my money prematurely? I don't know. Will I lose my L money prematurely? I'm not sure why it's L money. I'm not sure why it's L money, but let's see if we have the L, M, and O, P money. And for that, we're going to use the Bumbleberry. Bumbleberry. Almost dropped my water. We are going to use the Bumbleberry Hollows. This is everybody new's favorite deck. I'm going to say now, this is everybody's new favorite deck. Jenny. So Jenny, how many times have people told you that joke? Like, I got to know how many times people have told you that joke, because I'm sure that I'm not the first. Let's all admit it now. I'm sure that I'm not the first, nor will I be the last. All right, little bumbleberry hollows. Will I lose my money? My el dinero, will I use it? Will I use it? Will I use it? Lose it? Do quickly. Janet B., you have not been skipped. You're 3 away. By the way, in case you wonder what the queue looks like, we have Jenny. We have Janet B. Janet B., you're right there. Right there. Just right there. Then we have KD, Sarah, Jocelyn, and Tiana Smith. Let's go. Let's go, KD. Will I lose my money prematurely? Yes. I think yes. I think yes. I do think yes. 8 of Cups. Separated from that money. Almost unexpectedly a little bit. Things are not in balance, KD. They're not in balance. They feel like they're just not in balance. Justice says, just not there. 8 of Cups, we have a little bit leaving. Page of Cups, it's like somebody is handling your money. Somebody is moving your money. Somebody is doing things with your money that you don't want to be done. They're making a pie. They're making a little pie right here, and you don't want that. You do not want that, and that's not going to be good at all. But, you know, I don't think it's going to be just a terrible situation, but I think you will lose a little bit of the el dinero prematurely. Yes. Not all of it, but some of it, absolutely yes. By the way, that's a Bumbleberry Hollows Tarot. One of every, that's got to be like the biggest one ever. It is the biggest one ever. It is. Why hasn't Manuel contacted me? Well, Janet, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what they're doing. Why do they haven't contacted you? I don't know. Okay, let's see. By using another gift from the beautiful, wonderful Christina, this is the Housewife's Tarot. This is where you need to be right now, is the Housewife's Tarot. Because sometimes you feel like a housewife when you have to boil water and you got to get snow from outside and all of that stuff. You know what I mean? Sunflower, are you boiling snow? Are you boiling snow? Is that a thing over there in Chicago? Sunflower, you need to move somewhere warm. I'm just saying now. You need to move somewhere warm. I would not recommend Texas unless you like no power and no water and frozen pipes. I think it's a fantastic. Other than that, it's a fantastic place. And 100-degree weather. It's 100 degrees probably in like 5 days. All right, why hasn't Manuel contacted me? Hierophant, 8 of Cups. Oh, wow. Manuel appears to have a lot of issues. Manuel's main thing is to get away from somebody, to escape out the back door, to escape this particular person, to get all the angst, away and to escape this person. Hierophant says that they will be contacting you. But they need to get through this situation first. So again, they have a lot of problems. They have a lot of things happening, some of which you may not know. But I think you're going to figure it out fairly quickly. So yeah, the Hierophant, they're taking things serious. They're trying to get a lot of things done. 8 of Cups, they need to escape a particular person or a particular situation. That Page and Queen of Wands, they thought they had power over this situation, but they don't. They don't at all. They don't have any power over the situation. They thought they were the queen, but then they're motioning towards the Page, and they found out that they don't know what they're doing. It's a miserable situation. It's not good at all. Janet, good luck with all of that. Good luck with every inch of that. Good luck with it. You have 3 feet of snow. Well, that is not good at all. All right, let's hop over to Unapologetically Sarah and see how Darren is feeling about you. I hope Darren likes you, because I like you. I think you're wonderful. Let's see how Darren thinks that as well. We could use we could use the Vox Arcana for this. Vox Arcana is so pretty. Such a pretty deck. We make slushies out of the snow. Don't eat the yellow snow, though. Don't eat the yellow snow. Because I'm telling you, when you don't have power or electricity, sometimes you open the back door to go pee. I mean, it's not something I'm proud of. It's not something I'm proud of. We have no power or water. Sometimes you just open the back door to go pee. You know what I mean? So you don't want to eat the yellow snow. You don't want to make slushies out of that snow. That's not going to be good for you. Okay. Sarah, how's Darren feeling about me? How's Darren feeling about me? The world, the lovers, the tower, and the Four of Swords. Darren needs a break. I mean, Darren does need the break. That's going to be important. We had the world and the lovers. It's like things went really, really well. Things went super, super well. And, you know, maybe not so much. The Tower and the Four of Swords. Sarah, they need a break. They need a little bit of a break here. You know what I mean? The Tower and the Four of Swords says things went maybe a little bit of awry. Things aren't exactly the way that we want them. We would like the tower to be fully built. We need that tower to be fully built, but sometimes it's hard to get it done. It's hard to get it done. Four of Swords, we definitely need a break. So Sarah, they need a break. They need a little bit of a break. Maybe they don't have power or water where they're at. And, you know, they need a little bit of a break. The Four of Swords says that could be a factor there. Could be a factor there indeed. But do they love you? Do they really want to be around? That's going to be really good. It's going to be really good. It seemed that it started out fantastic, Sarah. It has a lot of potential here. Don't give up. Don't give up. Let the tower crumble. Let's rebuild it. That's fine. Four of Swords, let's take a break. That's fine. Let's rebuild it. Let's get back to where we want to be, because that is going to be important. That is going to be critical. Very critical for you indeed.
Mwah.
All right. Let's see. A little bit of hot. Want some money coming in. When are we getting some Jocelyn cash? What is going to be going on with all of that? Let's find out by using whatever this deck is. This is actually the Field Tarot. This is the Field Tarot. Do I have something for the Field Tarot? Not really sure. Not really sure at all. No, apparently not. Jody, hello again to you two. Hello again to you. Law of Love Heart, hello to you. What is up? Unapologetically, Sarah, you're in Houston. Do you have the same problems I do? You have the same problems I do? We've been talking for a few days. We're exes. Oh, okay. There you go. Well, there you go. There you go. They definitely want to get back. Sarah, they definitely want to get back. I think they are all kind of interested to get back. All right. Jocelyn Hot needs some cash. Where are they going to get it other than using the money trick? Where are they going to get it? Eight of Cups, the Devil, harmony and stability. Seems like 2.5 months. 2.5 months is sort of where I'm leaning on this. The Devil into harmony really sort of points it out. This 2.5 month range, it feels like right. It feels kind of right. I think that just seems to be okay. Eight of Cups says it is difficult at the moment. If you're looking at getting it quick or anything like that, it looks a little bit difficult as far as that's concerned. Retreat. The exit, the leaving of the money doesn't look good. The Devil says that there's a specific reason. There's a specific reason that that money is not coming in. And I think that sort of resolves itself or sort of fixes itself, because we see harmony or getting that 10 of Cups, getting that field where everything gets back into harmony. It's where you need to be to get the money. And again, I'm saying 2.5 months. 2.5 months looks just fantastic, because right after we have stability. So Jocelyn, again, we have the Devil. There's a particular thing that is drawing the money out. Harmony says that sort of fixes, balances itself, and it gets us into more of a stable, which is where you want to be. Jocelyn, that's where you want to be, is that stability. So, you know, there you go. There you go. All right. All right. Should we move to Montana? KD, will the treatment work? KD, if you had a new question, you are literally like 10 to 15 minutes delayed. You're 10 to 15 minutes delayed. So sorry I didn't read your new question. Okay. Let's see. We're going to Tiana. Tiana wants to know, what are his intentions with me? Because that's what we want. Trish, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate you. All right. Jody, what is up? What is up, girl? Let's go with Heaven and Earth Tarot for this particular one and see how that goes. The Devil card is interesting. It points to there's something else going on, something else happening. You know what I mean? Something else happening in that situation. What are his intentions? Let's see. Let's see if they're good, bad, or indifferent. We do want to know some intentions here. Oh. Friends with benefits. Friends with benefits. I mean, it really feels like that. Somebody wants to know what the queue looks like. We are here. We only got 2 to go. We got 2 to go in the queue, and it's working out well. Friends with benefits. We got the friends thing going on here. We want a little action, adventure. We want to move forward with that friends benefits. The friends benefits. You know what I mean? Think that's going to be pretty hot. So yeah, the stability is not really there. In other words, I don't want like a ton of stability, or I don't want a bunch of things happening with that. Ace of Pentacles says maybe that's not exactly what I want. They do want control, Tiana. They do want control. And that's going to be a big factor here. Control is big component of this person's sort of intentions, getting control, getting that command, moving forward with what they want, which is a friends with benefits situation. There you go. All right, friends with benefit. You know, I'm not sure if you wanted that. I'm not sure if you wanted that or not. Eleni, there are 2 people ahead, 2 people to go. Mona, welcome. How are you doing? How are you doing? Good to see you. All right, we are knocking them out. We got 2 people. So KD, do you want this question, or do you want this question? Do you want that question, or do you want that question? Or do you want that question? You need to let me know. KD, you need to let me know. Because I'm kind of confused right now as to what you want. We'll come back to you. We'll rope on back to you. In the meantime, let's get Trish. Trish, should we move to Montana? That is going to call for a throwdown.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
Call for a throwdown. Law of Love Heart. Thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate you. Greatly appreciate you. You know, we appreciate you. In Texas, we appreciate you. We actually, I mean, I am in Texas. I have a relative named Bubba. So if somebody ever says you're not a real Texan, I'm going to say I have a relative named Bubba. So how many of you have a relative named Bubba? You know what I'm saying? I'm just pointing this out. Kara, thank you for your donation. Eleni, thank you for your donation. Eleni, let me know what your question is. Should you move to Montana? Yes or no? This is yes, this is no. Moving to Montana is going to be a hell of a lot of fun. I think you have a lot of adventure waiting on you. I think you have a lot of good stuff going. A lot of good stuff. And I think people are encouraging you to do it. They are encouraging you to do it. I think you'd be very proud to be there. I think there's so much good stuff. I would just go ahead and do it. I mean, entertainment purposes only, but I mean, I'm just saying. It looks so good. The yes looks so good. It looks so good. The no, you have your reasons for not moving. That is for sure. Are those compelling enough to offset this amazing reading up here? No. Absolutely yes. Trish, that is a yes. That is a yes. You do have a couple of reasons for not moving. You know what they are. You know what, this is not something that's just mystical. Okay. Anyway, KD, will the treatment work? We want some revival art tarot. KD, I appreciate you, but KD is awesome. KD comes here almost every day. Bubba, that's cute. We don't have a Bubba. Okay. Somebody says you're not a real Texan. My relative is named Bubba. All right. You know, and he has a spittoon. He has a spittoon. You think I'm making this up, but I'm not. Bubba has a spittoon. A spittoon, in case you wonder what that is, that's a cup that you'll and spit your snuff into. All right. That's Texan. That's Texan. Altogether Texan. Will the treatment work or not? I have mail. Will this treatment work or not? Ace of Swords, the Sun, and Justice. It will. It will. Entertainment purposes only, by the way. It will work. The Sun into Justice looks good. It smells good. I think it's good. Yes, it will work. Bottom line. Now, KD, you need clear, concise, and understandable communication about the treatment. There's a lot to know. You need to know it. You need to get this person to tell you everything that they know about it, because there's some information that you need, and you need to get it out of this person. Does it work? Absolutely. Do you need more information? Absolutely. I would go to the person and get as much information as you possibly can, and that is going to be critical on how it goes. On how it goes. Now, it is time for Love of Heart, Law of Love Heart. Thank you so much for your donation. I'm going to use my new happy tool and say, what is my person's intentions and feelings? Because we need to know. Let's use another beautiful Christina deck, which was the Doggy Tarot. Everybody likes the doggies. I like the doggies. You like the doggies. We all like the doggies. Come on. Come on, give it up for the doggies. You know, spittoon. Yeah. It's kind of disgusting. I'm not going to lie. It's kind of disgusting. But we're going to go with it. So what is this person's intentions and feelings towards me? You do have the alpha female. The person's a little needy. Love heart. They're a little needy. You do have the alpha female. You do have the alpha female right next to the Five of Fire. A little Five of Wands, a little conflict. They're needy. They're a little bit on the needy side. And I don't think you're going to be able to put up with that for like a long period of time. I mean, you do have Strength and the Ten of Earth, which says that their intentions are fairly decent overall. Is this somebody that you can not use, but it's somebody that you can sort of blend with? You can sort of, be there and sort of be present and have a good time with. I think so. Strength is very good for that. They do bring a little bit of this stability. They are a little bit needy. Is this something you want to put up with? They bring a little bit of drama. They do have a little bit of that stuff going on. Overall, they look decent. And you say that with a Ten of Earth. You know what I mean? It's the happy family, everything going well. They bring a lot of good stability with them. And that is going to be a very important factor here. You know what I mean? A lot of the good stability with them. And all of that stuff. So there you go. There you go. There you go. I think that looks pretty decent. That looks pretty decent indeed. All right. You may hear a fire alarm soon. If you hear a fire alarm, don't panic. But if you do hear a fire alarm, don't panic. Everything's fine. It is, it's that new stove smell. The new stove smell. All right. So let's do the thought for the next one. Kara. Is it Kara or Kara? Either way, I'm probably butchering both of those. Is it too soon to ask them what we are? Kara. Kara wants to pop the question. Kara wants to pop the question. Eleni. I got your question in the queue, Eleni. Thank you so much for reposting it. We got it going on. We got it going on. All right. What are you baking in there? You're baking snowy water. There you go. Huh? Oh, you're baking snowy water with chicken. That's what we got. Snowy water with chicken. So is that chicken with a side of snowy water? The snowy water is for the bath. Okay. All right. So it's action adventure here. By the way, if you never experienced having no power and no water, I highly recommend it. I highly recommend it. Because when you do get water, it's poisonous. So you got to boil it. You know what I mean? All right. So, one of them weeks. And oddly, it's going to be like 70 degrees in 4 days. 4 days from now, it's going to be 70 degrees. Okay. Is it too soon to ask them what we are? I don't think so. I think this looks pretty decent. Kara or Kara. I think it looks pretty decent overall. You got the Hierophant. I think they're ready for the conversation. They are ready for the conversation. It's not something where they're just like, oh, I don't want to approach this at all. You know what I mean? I think they're ready. I think they're prepared for this. Now, be prepared for the conversation to take a twist. They do have expectations, or they do have things that they want that they're bringing in here. Do those sync with you? Maybe. I mean, it's not too bad, right? But the Ace of Wands is to go forth and get it done. Ace of Wands, go forth, get it done. Be prepared to negotiate this out a little bit. Yeah, I think it's good. I think it's good. It's a good timing. I absolutely think that you should do it. Kara or Kara, go forth and get it done. The Thoth never lies. The Thoth never lies. I think the Thoth tells the truth. It's going to be good overall. Eleni retracted her question, but my tool that I made will get it anyway. Even if you retracted it, my tool knows what you typed. And so we're going to go ahead and do what you wanted. I'm not sure why you retracted it, but we're going to go ahead and read it. All right. Let's see how that goes, by the way, by using the Elemental Wisdom Tarot. Does this come with a book? No, it never came with a book. Elemental Wisdom Tarot. It's where we want to be. By the way, this is our last reading of the night. We're ending soon because the power might go out. You never know. We're in Texas where the wind turbines froze. And now we have no power. And now we have no power to run the water generators. So there's no water. Let's see. You know, Ahmed is going to come back to me. Did he ever love me? I mean, Ahmed, if you're watching, you need to treat her better. Ahmed, you need to treat her a little better. I'm just saying. Knight of Coins, 7 of Wands, the 5 of Swords, and the 9 of Cups. Ahmed did what was good for everybody. That's according to Ahmed. Ahmed did what was good for everybody, or so they thought. Is that realistic? No. Is that very subjective of Ahmed? Yes. But Ahmed did what they thought was best. The Knight of Coins, they had good intentions. Good intentions. But sometimes it doesn't work out that way. 7 of Wands, sometimes the good intentions are not received well. Sometimes they are not exactly where you want to go. Sometimes they cause problems, and those problems may not be able to be solved. The Nine of Coins, they did have feelings for you, but again, they had a lot of problems. Ahmed had a lot of problems. The Nine of Cups says they do have good intentions. Do they want to come back to you? Not yet. Are they open to come back later? Absolutely. I think that it just didn't blend well. It was like a peanuts and a gum. Eating peanuts and chewing gum at the same time. It just doesn't blend well. Can you fix that? Yes, through time, through stuff that happens. You can. But can you do it now? Not really. Not really. It looks very challenging. It looks very challenged at the end of the day. And that, my friends, is all we have, because the power may go out any minute. Thank you. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. I think the power is steadying out a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and say that I'll be online every day from now on. Again, if we magically disappear later, it was not a magic trick. So there you go. Thank you for being here. We'll see you next time.
I had a feeling you'd come back and save me from all those lonely nights and heartbreaks. And I feel misplaced without you. Why don't we go back to, why don't we go back to? Never wanted to end it like we did. I guess shit happens for a reason. But it's like something feels different from back then. Why don't we go back to, why don't we go back to? Honestly, I'm open wide. I don't feel like waking up without you by my side. I still see your silhouette. Why don't we go back to, why don't we go back to your bedroom? I still see your silhouette.